Hello everyone, this is Sebastian Sear from Chasco Middle School. So right now this topic is pretty common till this day. The topic that I'm talking about is equal rights / racial profiling. Now we're talking about this because I feel like everyone deserves to do something that other people can do. Now today, I'm going to Google some facts about racial profiling. So let's start this. For the first fact, we are going to go to AmericanProgress.org. It says here, while people of the color makes up 30% of the United States population, they accounted for 60% of those in prison. Let's do one more fact in this website. This website states, according to Bureau of Justice Statistics, 1 in 3 black men can expected to go to jail or prison in their lifetime. So right now we're going to go into a different website. It's called WashingtonPost.com. Now here's a little story that this website states. A couple years ago, Tim Scott gave a powerful speech on the floor of the U.S. Senate. Scott talked about how he'd been repeatedly pulled over by police officers who seems to be suspicious of a black man driving a nice car. Alright, so we're done talking about Tim Scott. Right now, we're gonna bring the amendments. So the 4th Amendment states the right of people to be secured in their persons' houses and effects against unreasonable searches shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued, but upon probable cause, supported by the oath of information describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. Alright, so right now, I feel like people came to this country to have a voice, not to be silent. Alright, so people of their color are now being targeted by what they look and their style. And many more people have been arrested for that. And I feel like we can fix it. And the only reason we can fix that is by having a voice. Don't be afraid to say something. Alright, so AAPF.org got some pretty good facts. A 2010 CDC report found that life expectancy for black population was 3.8 years lower than that of the white population. This difference was due to higher death rates for the black population. As of January 2016, the unemployment rate for black Americans is 8.8. Compared to white Americans, it's 4.3.
Hello guys, this is Adrian Santiago from Chasco Middle School, and we're still talking about racial profiling, so let's get right into it. Okay, right now I'm in DoSomething.org, and we're going to sort all of the problems of racial profiling one by one, so let's get right into it. Number 1, African Americans comprise only 13% of the U.S. population and 14% of the monthly drug users, but are 37% of the people arrested for drugs-related offenses in America. Number 2, studies show that the police are more likely to pull over and frisk blacks or Latinos than whites. In New York City, 80% of the stops made were blacks and Latinos, and 85% of those people were frisked, compared to mere 8% of white people stopped. Host a priority slam to educate others on racism and reduce prejudice in your community. Number 3, after being arrested, African Americans are 33% more likely than whites to be detained while facing a felony in New York. Number 4. In 2010, the U.S. Sentencing of Commission reported that African Americans receive 10% longer sentences than United States through the federal system for the same crimes. Number 5. In 2009, African Americans 21% more likely than whites to receive majority minimum sentences and 20% more likely to be sentenced to prison than white drug defendants. Number 6. In a 2009 report, 2/3 of criminals receiving life sentences were non-whites in New York. It is 83%.